says you've got to eat lunch in the lunchroom. If you don't, you can no longer stay here. You know, this is assisted living. You know, so forcing people into doing things that they don't want to do. We do it to our children. We do it to the elderly. That shit needs to stop. They are not children. Fish, interesting. They're not children. You know, they're older than you are, most of them. They've been through shit. Just because they don't remember some of the things that you think that they should remember, because memory is not really necessary. Knowing is more than memory. Does not make them invalids, does not make them incapable. You know, you tell a 90-year-old that they can no longer walk without this walker, and you've got to get up every time with this walker, you know, and they can't understand why they don't do that. Well, because they've been walking by themselves for 90 fucking years, and all of a sudden you're like, you can't do that no more. So see, if we do it with our children, we do it with our elderly. You know, we tell them they have to eat 3 times a day or there's something wrong with them. Oh, you're not eating 100% of your meals 3 times a day, you got an eating disorder. Who the hell came up with that? Like, I don't know who came up with the thought we had to eat 3 times a day, 77. But that is not a rule. And if it is, well, then it should damn well be broken. You should eat when your body feels necessary. You know, piling it 3 times a day with food and stuffing all that stuff into your freaking digestive system and expecting barely any of it to come out, that is just craziness. Anyhow, you need to have more respect for kids. You need to have more respect for the older generation. You know, they're not stupid. You know, some of them are stuck in their own beliefs, and you have to forgive them for that. You know, forgive and you know, acknowledge, but understand that they are humans and they deserve respect just like anybody else. And if they don't want to eat something, then don't make them eat it. If they don't like something, get them something else. Same with kids. You know how many times I was forced to sit at a damn table for hours on end to eat something that I hated? And even when it went cold, I was still expected 3669. I was expected to fucking eat that shit. That is not okay. You know, we need to quit forcing people to do things and eat things that is against something that they don't want to do. Like, where did that come from? Those are, you know, those were my parents' beliefs. Those were their parents' beliefs. You know, my ex did the same thing. You know, if I made something that my son didn't like, well, he's got to eat it or he can't have it. That is stupid. That is just stupid. You know, it makes no sense and should be thrown out and never should have been a thing to begin with. If somebody doesn't like something, that's just the way it is. You don't force them to like something. You know, and they're like, well, we don't have to make bullshit. Make a sandwich. I don't care. But no, even that was against it. You know, nothing. No, if you don't eat what we're having, then you don't get nothing. That is not okay. Same thing in facilities. You know, they give you this. You know, well, if they don't like it, then what? You know, I saw that a lot during COVID. You know, and they weren't allowed to have food brought in. That is not okay. People need to listen to people. People have own choices to make. Y'all need to allow them to make those choices and be who they are. That is the problem today, is people are not allowed to be who they are. You need to wake up and allow people to be exactly who they are. And once you do that, things will start getting easier. But you need to quit forcing people into doing things that you think is best for them, because you are not them. Maybe that's best for you. Maybe you should go inside and work on that. So anyhow, I hope this helps, because it's been kind of a thing for a while now. You know, people forcing people to do things that they don't want to do, things that they shouldn't have to do. You know. So anyhow, whoever needed to hear that today, later.